crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go. I got you, Pop.
Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. The 20, 10, and he takes it all the way down to the 3. A huge play there right off the bat. 77 yards. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. A run for Tony Pollard, the Memphis product. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, his 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
He took you to school.
3 plays already in the end zone. That was quick.
We always talk about offenses understanding what they want to do before they go into a game, and they practice it. They have their script and the plays they want to open with. But defenses aren't just reactive. They have their own ideas as well. These ideas didn't get implemented very well. 3 plays and a touchdown already scored against them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. Second tour of duty for Watson with the Patriots. Remember, New England drafted him way back in 2004 out of Northwestern. He retired in the offseason after finishing the campaign with New Orleans, but decided to come back for one more go-around with the Patriots, and they might need him, especially with Rob Gronkowski no longer in uniform.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Wait, 20. Mike spot 4. Hey, watch the slant.
Now on 2nd and 13, Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll turn to Michelle as they go back to the ground. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Hey, ball 66.
Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
72.
From the gun, it's Brady. High throw, but the catch is made. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Check, watch 54.
72.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
When he hit.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6.
Yo.
Check 9. 72.
Shotgun now for Brady. And his throw here's incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target. 3rd down here.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on,
one?
what does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Cowboys.
Here we go. 40.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, that's good.
26.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Let's get it.
The Patriots' 46-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. On 2nd down now, it's Elliott, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
And the Cowboy first down.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
All day, just like that. Just like that. Shoot. Switch.
We're going to 52. 26.
On a jet sweep, this is Johnson. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Check 53, Mike. Hey, tight. Check.
This is Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Mike. Mike. Switch up.
On 3rd down, it's Elliott. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
A 53-yard attempt.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. Of course, the door for Maher was opened after a little bit of a surprise move. The Cowboys letting go of Dan Bailey last year.
Yeah, Maher took over in the preseason. He's from Nebraska via the Canadian Football League where he kicked for 4 years. And I saw him personally make 2 game-winning field goals last season against Detroit and in Atlanta.
It's a pickup of 3.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Money set. Green 80.
55. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Hey, 66.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And that's complete. It's Watson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now White lost the football, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. A throw over the middle taken in, and they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Check 53. You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this?
They'll run on first down. Elliott. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 5 now. Prescott on the right side. Open is Gesicki. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They begin with Michel on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. On 2nd and 11 now. Brady, that's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Watch the screen! 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 Watch the screen!
On 3rd down, Brady. And that is incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Edelman set to return. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And it's Michel once again. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Bravo!
To throw on third down, Brady. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Edelman's first catch, and it's good for a first down. That time a slant, Brady in general on those quick hitters, he just releases the ball so fast.
He does, and he's so accurate, but most of the time he wins before the ball's even snapped by his pre-snap read. Finds out where the defense is and delivers it to the proper place.
On first down, Michel. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half.
And he's going to go down again. DeMarcus Lawrence in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now Austin. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his second rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And some room to roam now. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. So because of the yards after the catch, they'll wisely decline the PI.
Yeah, since it was pass interference, they would have gotten the yardage at the spot of the foul. But as you correctly noted, a little bit of run after catch for them. That extra yardage made it easy to decline the penalty.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And an alley to run. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it first and goal. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Marr now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Tom Brady needing a fourth quarter comeback here. He's actually only done it 8 times in the last 5 years, but if you break that down further, the Pats in those years rarely losing in the fourth quarter like they are now. He takes this for 3 to the 29. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
On third down, Brady. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. The Pats do snap it. It's Brady to Gordon out left. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Brady now on first down. Able to get this to Gordon. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. To throw again on second down. Brady. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Anthony Brown. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On the ground, Michel. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Brady gives to Michel. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They'll run on first down. Michel, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Now they'll throw with Brady. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll run it. This is Michel. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Leighton Vander Esch, 3rd in the NFL in tackles as a rookie last year. There on the stop. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go, D.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. New England on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Taco Charlton, and the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but Probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 14-yard line.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And, of course, this win a big one. They can hang their hat on this victory on the road against the defending Super Bowl champs.
And you know how difficult it is for the team that wears the crown, because they're going to get everyone's best shot. So let's face it, they circled this game. We're going to go in there and take down the defending Super Bowl champs. This is our opportunity. They're not going to walk out of here with a trophy today, but they will walk out with respect around the league. And to them, that's vitally important.
So for Dallas, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And now they'll have the short week ahead as they'll host their annual Thanksgiving Day game on Thursday. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.